Hi, my name's April. This is my Communication 1103 final project, my tribute speech. Truth be told, this is the third time that I have filmed this video. The first two, my first video was 17 minutes. My second video was 11 minutes and 9 seconds. I am trying really hard to trim this down into 7 minutes. The famous person that I wanted to talk about for this speech, Chester Bennington, he was the lead singer of Linkin Park. From 2000 up until last Thursday, July 20th, he sadly lost his battle with depression and committed suicide. Linkin Park, the first album, Hybrid Theory, it was released in 2000 whenever I was a junior in high school. And I felt like that entire album was speaking to me. I felt like they understood exactly what I was going through as a confused, misunderstood teenager. I was into alternative rock when all my friends were into hip hop and pop. My parents wanted me to go into AP classes, and I wanted to be with my friends, and I felt like nobody understood what I was going through except for Linkin Park. All of their music, it spoke to me on a personal level, and to this day I can hear some of their more iconic songs from Hybrid Theory and their second album, which was called Meteora, which was released in 2003. I hear some of those songs and it takes me back and reminds me how these songs, which I consider to be speeches, I feel like their songs are speeches, their lyrics are the words of the speech, even though they may not be up there standing there with a podium and a microphone in their hand. These songs are speeches. They speak personally to millions of people across the world. So when I hear some of these songs, I think, wow, this is a speech that I have always remembered. These are lyrics that I have remembered since I was 17 years old, and I'm 34 now. So that to me is pretty impressive. And Chester Bennington, he was born in 1976, Phoenix, Arizona. He was sexually abused as a child, which led to emotional problems, depression, substance abuse as a teenager. As he got older, he learned to funnel a lot of those feelings and situations that he was going through into his music to help other people. Linkin Park has been putting out music since, like I said, 2000. That is pretty impressive for an alternative rock band. So before this video gets super long like it did the last couple of times, I want to get into some of the songs, some of the lyrics, which I consider to be the speeches, some of the lyrics that really touched me and I think touched a lot of other people as they were being put out and as we were growing up. Like I said, the first album was called Hybrid Theory. From Hybrid Theory, one of the songs that really hit me back then was called One Step Closer. One step closer to the end and I'm about to break. I feel like every time my parents were in my face and they were saying, April, you need to do this, I could listen to those lyrics in my head and it would calm me down. It would say, okay, you got to back up. You can't do this. You got to calm down. So that helped me through so many tough times. Another song from that same album is called In the End. Talking about how you put your everything into something and in the end it doesn't turn out the way you want it. It doesn't even matter. But you got to keep going. You got to try again, and you're going to keep trying again, even if it doesn't turn out the way you want it to the next time either. From the second album, Meteora, which was, like I said, was released in 2003, was Somewhere I Belong, which this one really hit me because every teenager, that's all you want. You want to belong. You want to find a group of people that you fit in with and that you feel like, hey, these are my people. And I feel like this song is just, it embodies everything that you feel growing up. Another song from that same album from Meteor is called Numb. I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this. All I want to be is be more like me and be less like you. This again, my parents, they wanted me to follow in their footsteps. They wanted me to go directly to college, to get a nice office job and, work Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. And at the time, I was like, no, no, that's not me. I want to go pierce my tongue and get a couple of tattoos and see the world. And I felt like I was constantly pushing against everything they were wanting me to be. And this song, it again, it embodies all of that. Their next album was called Minutes to Midnight. It was released in 2007. My favorite song from that album is called Leave Out All the Rest. When my time comes, forget the wrong that I've done. Help me leave behind some reason to be missed. Don't resent me. And when you're feeling empty, keep me in your memory. Leave out all the rest. I feel like since Chester Bennington's suicide, this song, it embraces everything he wanted people to remember about himself. Think of the good, not the bad. Don't think of the horrible things that he endured. Think of the amazing songs that he put out and all the millions of people that he helped. Let me play that. I think in every situation, relationships mainly, but every situation wherein we want people to remember the good, not the bad. So I feel like that song is really helpful in a lot of situations. Linkin Park's newest album is called One More Light. It was released in 2017, very recently already. They have had some really big hits from that album. A couple of the songs that really touched me the most, one of them is called Good Goodbye. I am currently going through my second divorce, and this is my soon-to-be ex-husband's ringtone because I feel like it is a song that just kind of says, you know what? You did what you came here to do, and now it's time for you to go. You can't stay here. Just good riddance to you. Let's see. The last song that I'm going to talk about, which is from their 2017 album, To One More Light, the song is called Heavy. This song really gets me, not necessarily for myself, but because I have a 12-year-old daughter. And this is her go-to song when she's had a really bad day. People have been mean, or her self-confidence isn't where it should be, or she's not herself. This is her go-to song. And I think that really says something about a band. When my junior year of high school, they were putting out songs that got me through what I consider to be my tough times. And they are putting out songs today. We're putting out songs today that is getting my daughter, who's in middle school, through her tough times. I can't think of any other singer who spans that generational gap and that we can sit down to and listen together. And those songs not only help her, but help me with what I'm currently going through. And I feel like those songs bring us closer together. And so for that, I am eternally thankful to Chester Bennington and to Linkin Park. This is Heavy. Why is everything so heavy? So much more than I can carry. I keep dragging around what's bringing me down. Just let go and be set free. Holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Chester Bennington lost his battle to his demons Thursday, July 20th, 2017. The world has lost an amazing singer, an iconic songwriter, and an all-around good person. And for that, I am very saddened, and I am very sorry this video is 11 minutes still. I have tried to cut it down, but these are things that I really wanted to talk about, and thank you for watching.